Okay, this is about Cancer Moon. So if you have a Cancer Moon placement, or perhaps you have someone in your life who's got Cancer Moon that you want to learn more about, this video will just give you an overview of some of the attributes that come with Cancer Moon. Um, this is just in its pure form. So anything that aspects the moon, or where the moon lives in the housing system in your chart, that's going to have an impact on how this energy operates and where in the individual's life. Um, so globally speaking, Cancer Moon, it is a very feeling-based, nurturing placement. Cancer is like the mother or the father of the zodiac. So they've got this very natural maternal or paternal instinct, and sometimes they can have quite a strong connection to their birth mother or their primary caregiver if it's not the biological mother. And the connection doesn't have to be positive. It could also just be almost like a historical link. So even if they didn't know the biological parents, it would be a strong sense of needing to know. Or if there were disagreements with the biological mother or father, there's still this feeling that the history of that is very, very difficult to move beyond. So it's a strong link to the family bloodline. Cancer is all about home, and hence this emphasis on the attachment to roots and foundations. So it might be that actually this person carries the legacy of their family through them, whether they like that or not. They've got a strong emphasis. It even might be how they look. They look like their family members, or they have a very strong connection to the religion of the family members, or something that is just unique to that family. It's carried in this Cancer Moon. They might get stomach upsets because Cancer rules the stomach as well as the breast as body parts. So they might internalize their emotions if they don't feel like they could safely express them, which is quite a Cancerian thing because they are very sensitive. There is a vulnerability to them, so they develop this tough outer shell just to be able to operate in the outside world without feeling so wounded a lot of the time, or invaded by other people's emotions because they can absorb so much from the environment, even within the womb. So this strong link to the mother because they really absorb the emotional content of their mother or their mother's mother and so on. So Cancer moons have got a natural capacity to nurture and love. So when they're in partnership, it's automatic for them to be the carer. So it's quite important as well for Cancer moons not to take on that role completely and not take into account their own need for emotions, emotional validation, and attunement. So sometimes you can get Cancer moons that end up in relationships with people who can be quite dominant and controlling. So they, instead of standing up for themselves, they can be a bit passive aggressive because they want the connection, they want the nurturing, they want to love and to take care of. So sometimes they'll put their own feelings to one side so that they can still fulfill that role. And the structure of someone who's quite controlled and measured gives the Cancer moon a feeling of safety and security because they are very watery, and to have that solidity, water takes the form of whatever vessel it's within. So the opposite of Cancer is Capricorn. So think Capricorn energy: stability, structure, boundaries, foundations. Cancer moons can have fluctuating moods because Cancer is ruled by the moon as well. And like the moon, it changes. There's a 28-day cycle. So the emotions can come and go quite quickly with Cancer moons, and they can have very strong emotional reactions to things that might even seem a bit childlike. Not childish, but childlike at times. Because there's an innocence and a naivety sometimes behind them. They're just very natural, the emotions that come up. And historically, they have often been called moody. And I think it's because of this outer shell. So the emotion comes up and they kind of want to hide it away. And that can create this broody, passive aggressive rather than a kind of outward, oh, I feel this. Because they don't want to lose the connection of what they have with who they have that with. And like a mother would do, mothers are, they're all about unconditional love. And sometimes the Cancer moon thinks, well, I don't want to share those emotions because I don't want to damage our bond. So in summary, Cancer moon is a water moon, it's a feeling moon. And these individuals do benefit a lot from having some time on their own and really just to decompress and let go of some of the stuff that is not theirs to be holding.